Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, 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 1, 2. Hi Capricorn moon people, welcome to your December new moon reading. This is the last one for 2017. This is the one that will relate to everyone's new moon reading for the last one of 2017 because it is in your sign, Capricorn. Welcome. This is your planting season and you know it better than anybody what it's all about. This time around, it's very cuspy. So you know that we do the Vedic soul sign. So the Vedic is new moon in Sagittarius and the Western is in Capricorn. And so Western ego, earth-centric orientation is what we're talking about, and that is the theme of wanting to dive in with both legs. It's wanting to double yang it. This is the double yang card from the Great Mother Speaks deck, and this is the law of Divine Father. The law of Divine Father is do what you came here to do. So 2017, what Great Mother is saying is that right now you are processing. A lot of people you're going to find that you may relate to on a very deep soul level because the Sagittarius energy is 12th house for you. And this has to do with isolation. This has to do with imprisonment. This has to do with the unconscious mind. So 2017, Capricorn moon people, has been for you a time of very deep reflection, very deep soul level understanding as a result of you processing what you have received from your gut. Of course, the gut is instinctual. The gut is survival. The gut is that part of us that makes sure we have everything that we need in order to enjoy life on this realm. And that's what you've been paying attention to. We also want to say that Capricorn moon people, being the cardinal earth sign, this has to do with practicality, survival in a practical way. You've been looking at that in 2017 and you've been saying to yourself, okay, I need to act on what I'm learning, but I'm getting a real intuitive sense that in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to tap into my heart. I'm going to have to open my heart. I'm going to have to even allow my heart to break so that it can expand and be unlimited in order for me to integrate what I'm learning. There's something that has happened with regard to you being told that you have to do something, double yang, in order for you to receive the insight that you need to move forward. And so the law of Divine Father, doing what you need to do, doing what you came here to do, whether that is in terms of the soul, Sagittarius download unconsciousness, or you are resonating with that new moon, that personality, that Capricorn, that Western, that earth-centric that is saying in a very practical earth way, I need to take care of my bills. I need to buy this new car because I need transportation. I need to make sure that my budget is right. I need to eat right. My body needs to feel right in order for this machine to function. The transformative opportunity is saying that you've gotten this year the indication that in order for you to do that, you're going to have to open your heart. So much so it might even break. Okay, this is the card from the scene in the Wizard of Oz. This deck is based on the 49 scenes of the Wizard of Oz, in which the lion jumps out of the window in Oz's castle. You know, once Oz tells them that they're going to have to bring the witch's broom back. So you have been told, Capricorn moon people, that, or you feel deep inside of yourself, okay, because this is the heart chakra card. And so the opening of the heart, that's the crossroads of the ego and the soul. And so it may be an actual physical gut issue, that cardinal, you know, earthy Capricorn. Again, look at your Western and your Vedic astrology, your sidereal, your Joytist astrology is the soulful Sagittarius. See which way you're resonating, because this is the waning gibbous moon. This is the dark crescent moon. And this is where the dark is starting to settle in right after that full moon. And it's saying, we've gotten the download. We've gotten the full illumination. We've gotten what we need to do. And so now that we've gotten it, we're open to receiving the insights that we need to follow through with this information. But in order for us to do that, we're going to have to process the information. And how we know this is because this is the moon sign that comes before this one. Okay, so this third quarter moon was just after this one, which was just after the full moon. And so you have a full moon card, that full moon that we had on December 3rd, Capricorn moon people. That was Taurus Gemini full moon. And so you want to look at what Great Mother was saying to you then, because she's saying that since that time, you have been embracing your beauty. You have been speaking it. You have been asserting it. You've been writing about it. You have been listening to what others are saying to you about it in terms of their appreciation, their acknowledgement. And you've been adjusting yourself in order to own that beauty as the Egyptian queen, Nefertiti, the goddess of beauty. And she's a variant energy of beauty, just like we are, just like you are. And this variant energy of beauty is talking about owning it. And so that full moon in Taurus Gemini had something to say to you about owning your beauty, because right afterwards it was about Sheila Nagig. That's the old crone that sits with open vulva above the Gothic temples of Europe. And she says that I am the portal. She sits at the threshold with her legs wide open. I'm the portal between life and death. Is through my womb. And whether it is in birth or spiritually through the temple, the outer temple, the inner temple, the Vedic Sagittarius, the outer temple, the physical body, the Capricorn. And so we have heart energy here. Heart is water. And so we have earth and water. What is earth and water? It creates like this mud. And so that is that mud between opening and breaking. You know, we talk about opening the heart chakra, opening ourselves to this new information, to these new downloads that you've taken that Sagittarian, that sage reflection on this year, and being able to open yourself to the expansion it's offering you, the abundance available to you from your heart above. Okay, the gut chakra is below the heart. That's just survival. And so you have been opening yourself, and maybe even your heart has been breaking because you've been told that there was something that you had to do in order to get that power back, to get that broom back, to own that beauty, which is what this card represents. This is the card in the Wizard of Oz when in fact they take the broom from the castle. Remember, after the witches dissolved by the bucket of water representing the Holy Spirit, right after that, the next scene is Dorothy asked the soldiers of the castle, may we take the broom? And so she owns her power. And so you're being told, or you believe that there's something that you must do to own the power. But Great Mother is saying, for your journey, Capricorn moon people, this is more about justice. And so although this card represents when they come back to the castle that they do ultimately all receive what they wanted, maybe not as they expected, in this specific sign, in the position for you Capricorn moon people of what not to overlook, what Great Mother does not want you to overlook. She doesn't want you to overlook that there is justice in this situation, that there is something that is going to happen in terms of you realizing the truth about something, because this is the scene when they finally realize Oz is not who he says he is, and he does not have what he has promised them, a home, a heart, a brain, okay, and courage, that they're going to have to get it on their own. This is that scene when the disappointment sets in their faces. And Maya, the Egyptian goddess of balance, is about beyond what we see with our physical eyes. Physically, in their physical eyes, their physical experience, they weren't getting what they had expected physically, materially, from their physical eyes and expectations. The inner eye, the third eye, in the first quarter moon, which is the moon of decisions, actions, facing challenges, this is seeing clearly, okay, I am receiving, even though I don't see it. Because even though they were disappointed, they very quickly accepted what was their lot. And although it appeared that their lot was that they were right where they started, something had changed within them, within the course of their journey, that convicted them to know that I'm okay. And in fact, I'm better than I was when I started. And that's how 2017 has been for you, Capricorn moon people. It has been a journey in which there have been some things expected, some things anticipated that haven't quite worked out the way that you thought, but in many ways even better. And you've been empowered. You now know your beauty. You now value yourself. And even though others may not see it the way that you had hoped or the way you even thought that you needed, there's something within you. Look at that full moon reading and revisit what Great Mother was saying to you 2 weeks ago about what you need to do in order to own your beauty. What was she saying to you about that? Because as you plant seed to move forward, Capricorn new moon people, and your moon sign is in Capricorn, you are going to use what you've gained this year, just as the 3 did, that internal wisdom, to plant new actions, to make new decisions, and to face new challenges going forward in 2018. So I hope that helped you with your journey of understanding what this new moon is for you and your moon sign, Capricorn moon people, and that you are looking forward to integrating all that you have learned, because this is the new moon in which all of us will be looking at your template. Enjoy it and share it with all of us as you interact with us as your fellow brothers and sisters of divine light. Remember, Great Mother loves you, and I do too.
Great Mother speaks. I am Great Mother, Holy Spirit.